Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on how I did the Airbox Snorkel mod on my 2019 CRF250 Rally. I'm going to be replacing the original snorkel with this rubber PVC pipe elbow. This guy, if you round it out, the inside diameter is about 1 3/8. This guy is 2 inches. And for those of you that live in a part of the world where the math is easy, this is about 35 millimeters and this is about 51 millimeters. I want this lip to be inside the hole, so I measured this center section right here and it is right about 2.5 inches. I've already drilled it out, but I used a 2.5-inch hole saw and I held it up against this little curve right here that's in the box, and just carefully, slowly cut out my 2.5-inch hole. And that's what came out. You can see how much bigger the new hole is compared to the old one. The K&N air filter sticks out into this side of the airbox a little bit, and I was afraid I might nick it cutting the hole. So I put the original air filter back in so I wouldn't get any shavings into the clean side of the airbox. After I cut the hole, I just used a razor knife to clean up the edges of the inside of the hole to get all the shavings off. With the 2.5-inch hole cut, the rubber elbow fits in there really nicely. Just like that. As you can see, the whole elbow sticks up really high, but there's a little room here underneath the seat. This part of the seat sits on this bar, and then these hooks go under here, obviously. So I'm going to cut this thing off right about here so that it fits under the seat. And there it is, cut down and reinstalled. So now I'm going to test fit the seat and see what kind of clearance I have. And it looks like it fits in there really nicely. The top is just barely touching the bottom of the seat, but it's not getting squished down. So I already took a shop vac and got all the plastic shavings out of the airbox, and then I wiped it down. So all that we have left to do is to get the old filter out of there and put the K&N back in. Now we'll just close up the airbox and put the plastics back on, and this job will be done. I know it's real popular to put those little drill holes in the side of this cover and put those vents in there. And I live in the desert and I don't go through a lot of deep water, but I just didn't like the idea of cutting holes in the side of this at a lower point where water could possibly get in. So that's the last of the stage 1 mods. I did the FMFQ4 muffler, the K&N air filter, I just did the Airbox Snorkel mod, and I put an EJK on here. And to be perfectly honest, I ordered the EJK before I knew about the tuned ECU from 550 Performance. I think I'm gonna get one of those and give that a try and compare the two. But what I want is more low-end torque for riding single track out on dirt. My 250R is great. I can go around a turn and just goose the throttle and spin the back tire and shoot around the corner. And that's the feeling that I want to get from this bike. I know it won't be as good as the 250R, but I want some of that to make it more enjoyable to ride this thing off-road. It does feel better with the EJK. I mean, there's more power, there's more snappiness to the throttle. But all the EJK does is just add more fuel. And I think a properly tuned ECU that changes the fuel map and the ignition map is going to be a lot better for this bike. So I've opened the garage door, and I doubt you'll be able to hear a difference, but let's just see if you can hear the Airbox mod. I know a lot of people say that you can hear it, but I'm probably more likely to hear it when it's out on the trail. Let's just see what she sounds like. Yeah, just what I thought. The exhaust is loud. So that's it. That's the Airbox Snorkel mod for the CRF250L and Rally. I don't know what the Airbox looks like on the 300, but it's probably pretty similar, and you could probably do a very similar mod to it. Have a good one.